In a move that felt both unexpected and deeply nostalgic, BTS members Jin and Jungkook appeared together in a surprise livestream on Weverse, a moment that instantly sent shockwaves of excitement through ARMY communities around the globe. It wasn't just another update or casual chat. This was a reunion, a rare, unscripted, and emotionally charged interaction that made millions of fans feel as if time had stopped just for them. It marked one of the first major livestream appearances since both members resumed post-military or solo activities, and it brought with it a wave of memories, speculation, and overwhelming joy. The livestream wasn't flashy. There were no studio lights or rehearsed segments. Instead, what fans saw was something far more powerful. Two brothers reconnecting in front of a camera. Jin, the eldest Hyung of BTS, brought his signature warmth and wit, while Jungkook, the youngest and often affectionately dubbed the Golden Magne, glowed with quiet excitement. Their energy together was electric, yet comforting, as if no time had passed. And in many ways, this unscripted reunion became one of the most emotional moments of 2025 in K-pop history, but it didn't stop at smiles and banter. In what became the highlight of the stream, Jin and Jungkook began rehearsing the song, "I'll Be There." As the gentle melody filled the room, joined by a surprise vocal harmony from J-Hope, the live stream took on a new depth. Suddenly, this wasn't just about catching up. It felt like a message, a promise, a declaration that BTS, in all its history, emotion, and evolution, is still very much alive. And they're still here. Fans quickly turned to social media, with hashtags like #JinKookLive and #BTSReunion trending globally within minutes. Many expressed how deeply touched they were to see the two members sharing such a raw and personal moment. "This feels like 2018 again," one fan tweeted. Jin's smile, Jungkook's laugh, everything is back where it belongs. Others couldn't help but speculate. Was this an early tease for a group comeback? A secret rehearsal for a reunion performance? Or simply a moment of love shared with fans before the next chapter begins? What made the moment even more poignant was how effortlessly the two seemed to fall back into their old rhythm. Jin teased Jungkook about his new vocal tone. Jungkook giggled at Jin's infamous dad jokes. And through it all, J-Hope's brief appearances added fuel to the growing fire of hope that more group content may be coming soon. It wasn't just a live stream, it was a memory being born in real time. As ARMYs know too well, BTS members have spent the last few years pursuing solo careers, fulfilling mandatory military service, and walking their own paths. But no matter how far apart those roads take them, moments like this live stream prove that their bond is stronger than ever. In fact, it may be stronger now, forged through distance, maturity, and time. For Jin, who was the first to complete his military service, this live stream seemed to carry special weight. It was a gentle reintroduction, not just to music, but to the emotional space shared with ARMY and his fellow members. For Jungkook, who has grown exponentially as a solo artist with global hits and sold-out performances, the session was a return to his roots, to the brotherhood that shaped him. The choice of song, "I'll Be There," wasn't lost on anyone. Fans were quick to interpret the lyrics as a message, a love letter to ARMY, a commitment to each other, and perhaps a soft-spoken confirmation that BTS is quietly building its way back to the center stage. It felt like the prelude to something much bigger, something fans have been longing for since 2022. If this live stream was meant to test the waters, it did more than that. It lit the fire, the chemistry, the laughter, the effortless connection. All of it reignited the passion and hope that ARMYs have carried through years of waiting. And as they watched Jin and Jungkook sing together once more, one thing became crystal clear. BTS is not just a band. It's a feeling, a family, a home. And now, that home feels full again, as the live stream replay spread across platforms like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, fans from around the world began sharing clips of their favorite moments. Jin laughing at Jungkook's missed harmony note. Jungkook shaking his head in mock defeat after Jin's playful jab. J-Hope's short but glowing cameo that made everyone scream. It wasn't just nostalgia, it was healing. Many fans noted how Jin seemed more grounded than ever. Since completing his military service, his public appearances have been carefully curated. Fashion Week events, high-profile ambassador roles with Gucci and Fred jewelry, and solo music promotions. But this Weverse Live was different. It was stripped of glamour, but overflowing with something more valuable: sincerity. In every smile, every note, and every glance, Jin reminded the world who he is at his core, the emotional center of BTS. Jungkook, on the other hand, has been in the spotlight for most of 2024 and 2025 with back-to-back global campaigns, viral dance trends, a historic Calvin Klein partnership, and a solo career that Billboard and Rolling Stone have praised as one of the most successful K-pop solo endeavors to date. Yet, even amid that solo shine, fans could see the soft edges come back when he sat beside Jin. His posture relaxed, his voice warmed, his laughter flowed freely. It was as if, for one evening, the world paused and gave him space to just be Jungkook, the younger brother sitting next to his Hyung. This natural chemistry between Jin and Jungkook has always been one of BTS's most beloved dynamics. From the early days of dorm life to award show mischief, their interactions blend chaos and comfort. And this live stream reminded fans why that connection still resonates so deeply. It's not scripted. It's not performative. It's family. AS news outlets across South Korea began picking up the story, with headlines like Jin and Jungkook light up Weverse with heartfelt duet, and is BTS gearing up for a comeback? International media was quick to follow. CNN Entertainment, Rolling Stone, BuzzFeed, and Billboard ran segments analyzing the live stream's timing, its message, and its viral impact. YouTube reactors posted emotional responses within hours. TikTok edits of Jin and Jungkook's duet flooded the algorithm. Even Western celebrities who've collaborated with BTS in the past shared clips, expressing their hope that this means more music is coming. Behind all the buzz and excitement, however, lay a deeper emotional current: gratitude. Fans who have followed BTS since the very beginning know how rare and sacred these moments are. After years of intense touring, fame, and personal sacrifices, every reunion feels like a reunion not just between the members, but between BTS and the world that loves them. The moment Jin and Jungkook began harmonizing, soft vocals echoing into the digital void, it wasn't just a performance. It was a shared heartbeat, the kind of musical intimacy that transcends language, borders, and even time. It's what made millions of fans fall in love with BTS in the first place. Not just for the choreography or the production or the accolades, but for the raw humanity that each member carries into the spotlight, and perhaps most touching of all, the live stream ended not with a formal goodbye, but with laughter. Jin promised to get better at singing again. Jungkook vowed to practice more with Hyung, and J-Hope, in his brief but joyful interruption, teased, "Next time, let's all do this together." It wasn't a finale. It was a prelude. Speculation now runs rampant. Will BTS release a surprise group song soon? Is this the beginning of their 2026 reunion schedule? Could the group appear together at the Grammy Awards or a global festival? HYBE has yet to make a formal statement, but the live stream spoke louder than any press release. For now, fans are holding on to this moment with joy, screenshots, and playlists on repeat. And even though it was just a live stream, less than an hour long, it was a lifeline for millions. Proof that the bond between BTS members hasn't faded. Proof that no matter where life takes them, the thread that ties them together is stronger than ever. In a world increasingly defined by distance and change, that bond is rare, precious, and exactly what makes BTS not just global superstars, but legends.